The Bloodline destroys CM Punk on Raw. The most savage attack of WrestleMania season. CM Punk opened his mouth one too many times, and the Bloodline made sure the entire world felt what happens when you disrespect the wrong family. On Raw, in front of a packed arena, with WrestleMania 42 looming just weeks away, Roman Reigns and the Usos did something that no championship match, no contract signing, no face-to-face promo could ever accomplish. They shut CM Punk up. Not with words. Not with contracts. With a Superman punch, a spear, and a powerbomb that sent the World Heavyweight Champion crashing through the announce table like he was made of glass. And you know what the most maddening, most infuriating, most absolutely unhinged part of the whole thing was? As Punk lay broken and destroyed in the wreckage of that announce table, he was laughing. And that one image told you everything you need to know about why WrestleMania 42 is going to be unlike anything this generation has ever seen. But before we get to the aftermath, before we talk about what this attack means for the most anticipated match of WrestleMania season, we need to go back and understand exactly how this powder keg was built, because this did not explode overnight. This has been months of CM Punk being the most dangerous, most reckless, most deliberately provocative man on the entire WWE roster. And every single step of the way, the Bloodline was watching, waiting, and keeping score. It started with words. Because with CM Punk, it always starts with words. 2 weeks before the attack, CM Punk confronted Roman Reigns and crossed a line in their exchange when Punk claimed he would bury Reigns next to his father. The line did not sit well with the Anoa'i family, as many were deeply unhappy with the Second City Saints statement heading into WrestleMania 42. Sportskeeda, https://www.sportskeeda.com/www-news-rumor-major-fface-4-fire-news-fun-Drew-Macintyre, let that land. CM Punk, a man with the microphone skills of a scalpel and the conscience of a street fighter, looked the man he is supposed to challenge for the World Heavyweight Championship and invoked his dead father. He told Roman Reigns that he would bury him next to Sika, in front of cameras, on national television. To a man whose family is not just a storyline, but a real, breathing, grieving dynasty that has lost one of its own, that is not a promo. That is a declaration of war on every level: professional, personal, and deeply human. And the wrestling world knew it. The internet exploded. The Anoa'i family responded. And for 2 weeks, the tension between these two men's camps simmered at temperatures that threatened to burn the entire WrestleMania card down to the ground. Then came Raw in Boston, and everything ignited. Roman Reigns and the Usos beat down World Heavyweight Champion CM Punk to end Raw after a scathing promo from the champion on his WrestleMania 42 opponent. Punk was warned by Jimmy Uso before heading to the ring to watch what he said, because Uso was on the warpath, but Punk couldn't help himself. Wrestling Incorporated. https://www.wrestlinginc.com/2130657/wwe-raw-reigns-cm-punk-table-usos. Of course he couldn't. This is CM Punk. This is the man who has built an entire career on the philosophy that the most powerful weapon in professional wrestling is the unbearable, unfiltered, unapologetic truth. He walked out to that ring knowing exactly what he was doing, knowing Uso was waiting, knowing the Bloodline was coiled and ready. And he walked out anyway, microphone in hand, with the full confidence of a man who has never once in his career backed down from anything. Punk said that last week showed Reigns, the Usos, and their entire family cannot do anything by themselves. He added that no one in Reigns' family can be a world champion by themselves. He admitted that Reigns calling him old did get to him, but only because his young boy doesn't get to disrespect him. He said he was old and wasn't ashamed of it, and the old man was going to run circles around Reigns at WrestleMania. Wrestling Incorporated. https://www.wrestlinginc.com/2130657/wwe-raw-reigns-cm-punk-table-usos. Line after line after line, each one more calculated than the last. Each one targeting a different wound: Roman's dependency on family, the Usos' inability to hold championships alone, the age insult that had been lobbed at Punk and was now being redirected back with surgical precision. Punk was not just cutting a promo. He was dismantling a family's dignity word by word, knowing that every syllable was a lit match being dropped into a room full of fuel. And then Uso appeared. Uso immediately took issue with Punk continuing to run his mouth about Reigns and his family. Jimmy Uso quickly followed and questioned G's intentions, asking him what he was doing and telling his brother he keeps coming up short when he gets emotional. Jimmy urged G to leave Punk to Roman, but G implored that Punk had everything to do with them because of what Punk keeps saying about their family. Art threat, https://r-threat.net/12136-63520-powerbomb-cm-punk-rain-high-fan-raw-high-reigniting-brutal. This right here is what makes this entire saga so compelling and so much deeper than just two men fighting over a championship. Because this is not simply Roman Reigns versus CM Punk. This is a family, a dynasty, a bloodline that has watched CM Punk disrespect their name, invoke their dead, and challenge the very foundation of who they are, and they have reached the absolute limit of what they will absorb. Jimmy USO tried to be the voice of reason. He tried to hold his brother back. But there is only so long you can hold back a wave before the dam breaks entirely. Reigns arrived next. He quickly addressed the Usos, telling them to leave his ring. But Reigns nearly left the ring himself at this point until he stopped in his tracks after being encouraged by GUSO. G told him he knew what he had to do. And that single sentence sent Roman Reigns into a fit of rage that the Boston crowd in TD Garden will never forget. Fightful, https://www.fightful.com/wrestling/roman-reigns-powerbomb-cm-punk-through-announce-wwe-raw. Think about what that moment represented. Roman Reigns, a man who has spent years as the tribal chief, as the undisputed head of the table, as the most controlling, calculating, dominant force in professional wrestling, standing in the ring, being told by his cousin what to do. And instead of dismissing it, instead of asserting the authority he spent years building, Roman Reigns listened. He turned around. He looked at CM Punk. And he let the Viper out of the cage. Reigns hit a lightning-quick spear that sent Punk reeling. The OTC then slammed Punk repeatedly into the ring post before setting up the finishing blow. Reigns lifted Punk onto his shoulders and delivered a bone-jarring powerbomb that sent the champion crashing through the announce table. Art threat, https://r-threat.net/12136-63520-powerbomb-cm-punk-rain-powerbomb-cm-punk-rain-powerbomb-cm-punk-rain-powerbomb-cm-punk-rain-powerbomb-cm-punk-rain-powerbomb-cm-punk-rain-powerbomb-cm-punk-rain-powerbomb-cm-punk-rain-powerbomb-cm-punk-rain-powerbomb-cm-punk-rain-powerbomb-cm-punk-rain-powerbomb-cm-punk-rain-powerbomb-cm-punk-rain-powerbomb-cm-punk-rain-powerbomb-cm-punk-rain-powerbomb-cm-punk-rain-powerbomb-cm-punk-rain-powerbomb-cm-punk-rain-powerbomb-cm-punk-rain-powerbomb-cm-punk-rain-powerbomb-cm-punk-rain-powerbomb-cm-punk-rain-powerbomb-cm-punk-rain-powerbomb-cm-punk-rain-powe the man who was supposed to be the hunter, the challenger's nightmare, the certified best in the world, was folded in half through solid wood and electronics while the crowd in Boston erupted in absolute madness. As the show went off the air, the Bloodline stood tall over a broken world champion, sending a terrifying message ahead of their WrestleMania main event. The Sunday Guardian, https://sundayguardianlive.com/sports/www-raw-rings-hydrogen-1788697. But here is the part that should be keeping every single wrestling fan awake tonight. Here is the part that has every analyst, every insider, every longtime fan staring at their screens replaying that closing moment over and over again with their jaw on the floor. As Punk lay broken and destroyed near the camera, he rolled over and said, "I'm not the one that needs help." Raw faded out with Reigns staring down intensely from the ramp. Yahoo Sports, https://sports.yahoo.com/wrestling/breaking-news/live/wwe-highlights-tonight-highlights-from-boston-2303687.html. He was laughing, broken through a table, spine compressed, ribs potentially cracked, the Bloodline standing over him like conquerors, and CM Punk was laughing. Because Punk just proved his own point in real time. He said Roman Reigns cannot do anything by himself. He said the Bloodline always moves in numbers. And Roman Reigns, after weeks of telling the Usos to step back, after weeks of presenting himself as a man beyond faction politics and family interference, let Uso's voice tell him what to do. He confirmed everything Punk said. He handed CM Punk the psychological victory even while leaving him physically destroyed. That is the genius of this feud. That is the dimension that makes this so much richer than just two men exchanging spears and GTS finishers on the road to WrestleMania. Roman Reigns is still very popular with fans, but he is barely around. Year after year, his WWE appearances grow further apart. CM Punk had a good point in his March 9 promo, saying if Reigns gave a damn about the business and the fans, the challenger would be talking to Punk in the ring. Instead, he was stuck with the Usos, who Punk called his young boys. That got him punched in the face, and it certainly was not the end of their involvement. The Sportster, https://www.thesportster.com/wwe-cm-punk-roman-reigns-feud-usos-bloodline-reunite. And now we have to address the question that every wrestling journalist, every analyst, every obsessed fan has been asking since that powerbomb thundered through the Boston arena: is the Bloodline officially back? The Usos have repeatedly inserted themselves into Roman Reigns' storyline with CM Punk. They confronted the champion over a family insult, urged Roman to retaliate, and joined in the physical beatdowns on Raw. What was once a singles feud has now turned into a family affair with the Usos' constant involvement. This is exactly how the dynamics of the original Bloodline worked during its golden era. Sportskeeda, https://www.sportskeeda.com/www/3-signs-roman-reigns-will-the-hyphen-turn-heel-wwe-raw. Every sign points to yes. Every piece of evidence says that the machine that dominated WWE for half a decade is powering back up. Roman Reigns, who has been carefully positioned as a tweener, a man who operates outside faction politics, just stood in a ring while his cousins surrounded a champion, waited for GUSO to tell him what to do, and then delivered the most violent closing statement of WrestleMania season with the Usos watching from the ramp. The Bloodline saga has been an integral part of WWE television for 6 years, beginning with its inception in 2020. An overarching epic that saw the rise of the tribal chief incarnation of Roman Reigns and made legitimate main event stars of the Usos, Sami Zayn, Solo Sikoa, and anyone within arm's reach. It led to a renaissance for WWE and the highest revenue in company history. Bleacher Report, https://bleacherreport.com/articles/2540546one-bloodline-drama-feud-fight-fun-VS-punk-VS-Wrestlemania-42. And if what we saw in Boston was the first official movement toward reassembling that machine with CM Punk's championship and WrestleMania legacy in the crosshairs, then what happens in Las Vegas on night 2 of WrestleMania 42 could define this era of professional wrestling for years to come. CM Punk walked into TD Garden as a champion who believed his words were his greatest weapon. He walked out through a shattered announce table, laughing through the pain, still believing he had won the argument. And maybe he did. Maybe proving that Roman Reigns still needs the Bloodline is worth a powerbomb. Maybe getting inside the OTC's head is worth having your body broken in half on national television. Or maybe, just maybe, CM Punk finally pushed the right people too far. And the Bloodline that is waking up right now is not the version he prepared for. It is not the version anyone has a game plan to defeat. Drop a comment right now. Was CM Punk right that Roman Reigns still needs the Bloodline? Or did the OTC just prove that when family moves as one, there is no champion alive who can survive it? And if you think the Bloodline reunion changes everything heading into WrestleMania 42, share this video, because the people need to be warned before Las Vegas. I'm Wrestling News CC. The Bloodline is back, and CM Punk is laughing for now.